According to the National Institute of Health, about two-thirds of adults and one-third of children aged 2 through 9 years old are overweight or obese in the US. To me, this highlights a critical issue. Our dietary choices significantly impact our health. Nutrition directly correlates with our overall well-being, so it is essential to understand the connection between health issues and diet. According to the NIH, obesity has become increasingly prevalent. Young people may think that this doesn't affect them, but actually, a bad diet affects all races, genders, and ages. So knowing what is unhealthy versus healthy is critical. As a founding member and secretary of my high school health club, I have dedicated significant time to studying how our dietary choices impact our well-being. I am also planning on majoring in a nutrition and health-related field in college. Today, I want to discuss the impact that poor nutrition has on human health, the common health problems that people face, and realistic strategies for improving our daily dietary habits. To understand the urgency of this issue and affect successful change, we need to examine the average American's daily dietary habits. Americans in general consume a diet that is high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats, combined with a deficiency in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, the most concerning parts of the current American diet revolve around the overconsumption of these added sugars and fats. Some Americans choose to follow this diet while others don't have a choice. According to the book, American Health, Demographics and Spending of Healthcare Consumers, there are a direct and indirect relationship between people's health and income. People with lower incomes are more likely to overconsume processed, less nutritious foods solely because it is the more affordable alternative. However, regardless of income, many Americans choose junk food over because of factors that include convenience, taste, and the tendency to crave foods that are higher in fat and sugar. These cravings can trigger the reward system in the brain, making junk food look like a more appealing option as opposed to eating healthier options. Given our understanding of the state of the average American diet, let's examine specific health problems that can arise from bad dietary choices. So this is what the current American diet looks like. It's mainly processed foods, with animal food being here about 25% and plant food being the smallest at 12%. But big emphasis on 63% being added fats, oils, sugars, and refined grains. According to the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, systematic reviews and meta-analysis have shown correlations between dietary factors and chronic diseases, including diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer. Having an unhealthy diet is one of the major risk factors for these conditions. On top of this, the World Health Organization reports alarming findings for the prevalence of obesity. The rates of obesity among children and adolescents are also concerning, given the recent evidence pointing to the link between adolescent obesity and chronic diseases. Another aspect of this issue comes down to how food is marketed towards its consumers. You don't see fruits and vegetables being advertised to children. Rather, you see colorful snacks and processed foods. This pervasive advertising technique creates an association between fun and non-nutritious foods. This contributes to poor eating habits at a young age, something that remains into adulthood. Research indicates that children who are more exposed to these advertisements are more likely to consume these products. Kelia Reynoso, author of the blog TasteWise.io, suggests that companies start marketing healthier alternatives to adolescents and young adults. Having healthy food marketing can also be effective in combating common misinformation about nutrition. Understanding the impact of an unhealthy diet highlights the urgent need for change. What can be done to improve our nutrition? To successfully combat the negative health impacts related to poor nutrition, it is crucial to adopt a balanced diet. This means starting to prioritize a whole foods diet, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while also minimizing the consumption of processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats. The United States Department of Agriculture recommends filling at least half your plate with fruits and vegetables, ensuring a good intake of nutrients, while also managing a healthy body weight. Some members of my own family have started following this process and seen significant results. Meal planning is another strategy that is effective in improving nutrition. By taking the time to plan your meals ahead of time, it is much easier to make healthier choices and not resort to last-minute fast food. According to Corewell Health, a nonprofit healthcare organization, planning your own meals will also aid in seeing how much you are actually consuming. Gaining an understanding of what you are eating plays a pivotal role in better nutrition, and participating in an educational program or course may be beneficial to some. Small changes can make a significant difference if you start these healthy habits at a young age. Choosing water over soda, an apple over some chips, or a handful of nuts over candy are just some examples of little changes you can make. By adopting these strategies, we can successfully improve our daily nutritional habits and overall health, enhancing our quality of life. It is never too early or too late to start, but for those of us that are young, this means better health for years to come. To summarize, we have discussed the disturbing state of nutrition, the health problems related to a poor dietary choice, and obtainable strategies for improvement. As the saying goes, you are what you eat, and that could not be more true. Choosing nutritious foods is the key to unlocking a healthier, more fulfilling life. So let's fuel our bodies with nourishing foods and turn these choices into a recipe for success. Thank you. Do I have any questions?
No, I think you've given us some good ideas and a lot to think about. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you very much.